Welcome back to the tutorial. My name is Iyiola Omotayo, and in this tutorial we shall be talking about inserting proper into MySQL database. In the previous video we have seen how we can post to PHP from HTML, and also we have been able to connect to the database, to the MySQL database from PHP. So this time around we want to insert the data that were posted to PHP. We want PHP to insert it into my SQL table, since there we've been able to establish a successful connection to my SQL. Let's pick up our Sublime, and this time around we want to connect to my SQL. We want to insert into the MySQL table. How do we go about that? There is a query, an insert query that we're going to give to. Let's create insert SQL. The insert SQL is going to be the query that we are going to use to insert those data into my SQL. So you insert into, okay, the table name is a student record. So we are writing out the MySQL query, insert into student record. What are the values there? What are the field? Okay, I love to see it in the vertical form: full name, email, phone, and matric number. So let's write it accordingly, so that we have full name, email, phone, and okay, comma, then matric number. So we're inserting into this values. Now the values we're inserting are the values we got from the HTML. These are the values, these values that were got from the posting from HTML that have been assigned to the variables here. So we make sure that the number of column that or field name that are written here match the number of values you are inserting. So the first value is the $ full name, comma. Another one is $ email, okay, it's a comma. Another one is $ phone, and you make sure that they are all quoted. The next one is $ matric number. Make sure you quote everything and you close it. So, and since we have 1 2 3 4 and we have this corresponding values 1 2 3 4, then we're good to go. Then we put the we end this particular double quote here, and of course we always end with the semicolon. Now that is the query. Nice, but we need to connect. We need to connect the query with the connection string that we have created. Okay, so how do we achieve that? How do we go about that? We'll say if okay, if we need the MySQL function that we use to connect to the database, I mean to the table, that function combines the connection string here and the query that we have written here. So you say if MySQL I underscore query, that's the function, MySQL underscore query of the connection that we've been using, comma, the query that we have specified. Insert SQL. I hope it's still very clear to you. It's not difficult. We want to be able to connect we want to be able to connect to the database with the parameters, and also ensure that the query is properly run and we get results. So if we have that, then something should tell us that everything is fine, and we can say it should echo that the student's record student record was inserted successfully. Student record was inserted successfully. Then we should find a way of taking people back to, say, click here to fill in all the records. So in this case, we want a link to be created that will take users back to the form page. So we are going to click here has to be with, what's going on? Click, I think there's a problem. Click here to insert other records. So click there to insert on the records. So, but the click here needs to have, I think there's a problem with my cursor arrangements. Let me fix that. Okay, I have to close and reopen the Sublime so that we can have good time together. So click here will have a href. This is a form of hyperlink, and we are linking back to index.html. And on the click here, we're going to have the a terminated to insert other records. So what if there is an error with the insertion? It's not going to tell us this. So we're going to have else. We'll echo again, echo error connecting to the table. Error connecting to the table. Remember, we are also going to have, we want to know what particular error what particular issue are we encountering. Not just telling us the error, there's error connecting. There should be a form of something that will pinpoint where the error is actually from. So, and that's why we have the MySQL underscore error. The MySQL underscore error for the connection will tell us what exactly the problem is. Okay, and when you are through with your code, you have to close your MySQL connection. So you do that using MySQL underscore close. And what are you closing? That particular connection. And there we go. So far, so good. We have been able to type all this. We've inserted into the database. We've brought in the query, the MySQL function that's going to do the insertion. It needs the connection string and also the insertion query. And if it's successful, let it tell us that the student record was inserted successfully and give us the hyperlink to go back to the form. And if it is not successful, let it tell us error connecting to database and to the table, and let it tell us the type of error that it encounters, and it's going to assign it to this connection. And like I said, this is my SQL high. It has to be MySQL I told you the I means improved, then we have closed the connection so that we are not going to fall victim of a security threat. So when you open, remember to close when you're through. So let's see if this is going to actually work. And we come back to our form. So let's see if it's going to actually work. We come back to our form, we reload, and we type in name, email address, phone number, matric number. Then we click on submit. Wow, this is lovely. So DB connection successful, and that should be this particular one, DB connection successful. That means our con is working well, and also we also said the student record was inserted successfully. Click here to insert other records. But we need to confirm from the database if the record was actually inserted successfully. So we come back here, we click on browse. Wow, great. We have the full name, we have this, we have that, and with this we should be able to even enter about 3 records. So let's click here. Let's fill another one. Let's say this Yaks Temi Tope. We call this Temi Tope at gmail.com. Phone number, let me just put an imaginary one. The matric number BF DF/45/321-234, and click on submit form. Great, submitted second. Let's move on. We're submitting 4, so we have the second already. Of Agia Falibeta. No, this is Falibeta. We say Falibeta at gmail.com. Phone number is 060767, and the matric number SE/23/213456. They are all imaginary numbers. Click successful again and click on another. The last one now, we call this Uche Iyiola. The email address is oyeshola@yahoo.com. The phone number can be 08076765567, and the matric number will be ED/24/121235. And we click on submit form. It says successfully submitted. So let's confirm from the database and let's click on browse. Great, we have all the records successfully submitted. This is great. I want you to make sure that you probably practice this and get the same results. My name is Iyiola Omotayo. I thank you for listening to this video, and with this video I'm sure that you will be able to insert into MySQL database through your HTML form. Thank you for watching. You can contact me on Facebook, facebook.com/omotayo, and also on the website www.omotayoiyiola.com.ng. See you in the next video.